y'all, this is Cindy. I'm the Tireless Tangler. I want to welcome you all back to the 100 Days of Zentangle Project 2021. Thank you so much for being with me today and each day on this journey. Our tangles today are going to be GIGI, that is by CZT Annie Taylor from the UK, and EZE by Emiko Kaneko from Japan, CZT. So let's get started. Before we start our tile, I wanted to show you this. Let me zoom out. I wanted to show you this. I got a second one of these in the mail from Zentangle today. Thank you, Nancy H. Thank you so much for all of the Renaissance tiles, both square and Zendala and Phi. And those are my first Phi tiles, by the way. So I'm pretty excited to give those a spin. This, though, this is something beautiful. I talked about this probably a week or two ago. This is a journal from Zentangle, and we had one like this for CZT training, but it was in pure white. And the paper stock in this is gorgeous. It's got a gorgeous tooth in it, and it's got a tangled, pre-tangled nameplate, or pre-strung nameplate that you can tangle, and some good words at the beginning by Rick and Maria. But here's the thing you guys will love. Look at all of the colors in this. This is called a shades journal because it's got shades, every shade imaginable. Okay, maybe not every shade. It's got this beautiful cream or ivory, I think they call it, and this gorgeous brown tan, and this beautiful cool gray, and of course it's black. And the pages are just wonderful to draw on. They will also take colored pencil and charcoal and all of that. So I wanted to show you that and let you know that there's a link for this if you're in the US on my Amazon store. The other thing I wanted to let you guys know regarding the Amazon store is that I'm about to apply for membership in a bunch of different countries in the EU and Canada and around the world. And what that will do is if you are from another country and you go to my Amazon store, then it's automatically, the links there will automatically take you to your own store in your country and show you what they have available there. If it's not exactly the same, then they will try to offer you something that is similar. But I thought that would be a really great way to have something that was as close to international as I could get it within the constraints that I'm under. So I just wanted you to know that I'm working on that so that it's equally accessible to everyone. Okay? All right, guys, let's get started with our tile. I have added a few things to my easel. Let it go. Trust. This is a big one. Trust in the patterns. Trust in your pen. Trust that the next stroke of the pen is the right one. Okay? Trust that your outcome will be beautiful despite your opportunities. Right? Imperfect perfection. That's another good one from you guys. I added appreciate as well. And no mistakes. The most important one. All right. So we are going to do GIGI in sort of a radial fashion. And so I'm trying to decide whether I want to dispense with the borders today or not. And I think I do want to dispense with my borders today. So I'm going to lay my pen aside and let's do some breathing. I'm going to relax my shoulders and arms and hands and get ready to roll. All right. GIGI is based on a capital G. It is very easy to draw, and let's see what happens with it. Now, you can approach this organically. You can approach it in a row or a line. You can really do it however you want. What I think I'm going to do is start in the middle. Now, one of the things that makes this look nice is when you curve your end down, it gives you a nice spiral appearance. Then you want to extend this out a little bit. And that's going to be the start of your G line. Okay? Now, we can tuck another row in like this, just tuck the top in, and it doesn't all have to show. Okay? When we finish, we are not going for the, whoops, I didn't get that in far enough, but it's not going to matter. When we finish, we're not looking for a bunch of G's. We're looking for a bunch of buds or something else. Okay? All right. So now I think I'm going to sort of grow this organically, where what I'm going to want is a roundish bunch of these. And so I'm just going to add them wherever I think that will get me the result I'm looking for. Yeah. And I think I'll put a little bit larger one over here. It's not really larger, is it? Here we go. Maybe a few more. And it's this little spiral shape in the middle that's going to get us the cool look. So now I think I want to put some smaller ones here. Not sure that's going to get me the look I want either. There. And I'm just going to fill this out like I would a bouquet. No, just put them in here and there, wherever you feel like they will fit. Yeah, okay. So that's about as far as I want to go for now. Let's see what happens. But next, I think I'm going to, now in the step out, there are no orbs here. They ink all of the little spaces. But in her step out art, she had some little orbs tucked in here and there, and I thought those were really effective as far as the overall, the overall effect. I can see I'm going to do the redundancy thing again today. But I really liked that look, so I'm going to try to emulate that a little bit. I'm not going to be afraid of inking here. I'm going to go ahead and ink whatever I think is going to work. And this ends up with an aura around the outer edge, and you will be shocked at what that does for this. Maybe not shocked. Mildly amused. Sorry, guys. I have been a pistol the last couple of days. Don't ask me why. It's the beginning of the month, so I have an excuse for today. Whoops, Simba says hey. He wants to say hi to Wilson. Wilson, the Golden Lab. He thinks Wilson is an awesome name. He wishes he'd had an awesome name. I keep telling him Simba is an awesome name. He's like, it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon about a king. He says it's Disney. It's still a king, Simba. No, I actually think Simba's a good name for him. Let's see. I think I'm going to be smoothing edges. This must be one of my new microns. It's giving me a lot of ink, and that's a good thing. I just think I wasn't quite prepared for this much. And of course, as always, I encourage you guys to do it your own way. I see more and more of you branching out, and I am thrilled. I want to give a shout out today to Erica, who is fighting some really tough battles. And I want you to know, girl, that I am here for you. That in this community, you will find a whole lot of like-minded people, a whole lot of people who have been through some incredibly tough times. And I want you to know that this community will embrace you. So welcome to our group. Kimberly F., if you have left me a message, unless your name is Kimber on Instagram, I have not gotten anything from you. What the holdup has been, guys, is, and I frequently forget this, is that if you have not messaged me before, then I have to accept your messages. And I forget that there are messages pending when I have a whole inbox full of messages from people that have sent me messages before. And so I forget to check that other box. And so I typically have, 10 or 20 of you guys, new guys in there. And I apologize that it takes me so long to remember that. And each time I go, Cindy, you got to remember this. All right. So now I'm just making myself happy with these orbs. You don't have to use these at all. But they are kind of fun. Okay, so the next thing to do is to just put an aura around the whole thing. And I think you'll be surprised at how much that dresses it up. I think I want to add one more right here. I just didn't like my shape as much as I might. Maybe one more over here. We're getting there. And I find these are really easy to add wherever you want, and that's a nice quality. Of course, I turned that one the wrong way, didn't I? It's fine. Let's put that aura on before I get into any more trouble. I can see my lines are going to do their own thing today. We're just going to make that fun. Make sure I'm in camera today. I'm trying to think of all the questions that I wanted to answer today. And of course, they're right out the window. I had some questions about chalk pastels, and I actually have not tried the pastels from General. I know they had some in the project pack back a while back, other than the white charcoal, and so I've got some in my cart at Amazon that I have a lovely gift card from Marcia. Thank you. And I'm going to get those and try them out for you and see what we think. Well, this over here is a little bit crazy, but you know, well, why not? Why not? Now, what we're going to do next is going to sort of make this all cool, I hope. I always hope. I live in hope. Okay, so we're going to do Emiko's Eze pattern. Okay, and I'm going to, this is an organic pattern, and I'm just going to bunch it up right around here. Yeah, sure, why not? I'm just going to bunch it up right around here and see where that gets us, okay? This pattern can be drawn a couple of different ways. In the step out, Emmy has this as the first step, okay? Then you put a C shape and finish it off like this. And like this. And she adds a little orb like that. Pretty, huh? So I like to draw this with my C shape first. And then sort of go for the rest. Of course, that doesn't really help you much from this angle, does it? So, well, I like that. Just to be clear on this, let me show you. What we are doing is something like this. She draws it in the step out. Like this. Yeah, something like that. And then adds these. And it's easier for me if I draw it like this. But of course, you may draw it however you wish. Yeah, okay. Onward and upward. I really like putting them back to back. I like that effect. So we're just going to use our little orb trick here. And that'll just tie everything together. So I think I'm going to do that again. Those make such beautiful little butterfly type wings, don't they? When you put them back to back like that. And that aura that we use is the perfect separating thing for this. I think I'll put a couple more here. All right. You need to slow down a little bit. I'm getting kind of sloppy. I like that pretty well. I think I want to make some over here, maybe a little bit larger. trying to decide where to go from here. I mean, do I want to turn these all the way around and go around, or do I want to leave their perspective in a different way? Or sort of went off the trail there, didn't I? All right. I want to stick another one over here. Got that one completely turned wrong. I'm not excited about the way this looks. I mean, I love each individual set is beautiful as far as the way these lean apart and sort of work together, but they're too organized, I think, for me. And I am wanting to add poke leaf really badly. So I'm going to do that. And by doing that, I'm going to answer a question from Kim Eliant. Kim, this is how you do the poke leaf more densely packed without so much stuff, so much inking room, okay? Okay, so the way that you get these densely packed is by, how to explain it? I always start my next set of poke leaf or poke root, this will work the same, right next to the last one, so that when I draw it, it's going to overlap partially. Like this, yeah? And so the next one I draw, no matter which direction we put it, okay, and then so next I want to put one right here, because I know it's going to overlap. And all we really need are the sides to overlap. We don't need a lot of overlapping. We just need a little bit, okay? And they don't have to. I mean, it's not wrong to not have them overlap. I just, he was wondering why he had so much more black between his than I did. And it's overlapping is the answer to that question. And so if you can get in the habit of starting your next element close in to the ones around it, it will force you to overlap. Yeah. And the more overlapping you have, the fewer interstices there are. That does kind of fill it out nicely, doesn't it? And so here, I have put these in a spot where there is no way to not overlap. Okay. And I've already got orbs in there from Easy. So I'm just going to ink around those. And now we've got this pretty densely packed. I'm going to put another one here. And we're not even going to see the bottom most of it. It's just going to be covered up. Yeah? And then if you're going to put another one, you could theoretically put just a tiny part of the stem. Yeah. So that's how you do it. Let's, well, I've got this looking regimented again, don't I? Let's put, now overlapping is something that you learn to do over time. It takes practice. It also takes intent. You have to intend for things to, well, you don't have to. Oh my God, I sound like Mari right now. You don't have to. I know two of you guys are laughing. Yeah. But overlapping is one of the most important things you can do to make your art more complex. Yeah. More 3D, more interesting. The more overlapping you have, the better. Okay, so it's good to get in the habit of trying to overlap as you grow and learn as a Zentangle artist. It is a bit more of an advanced technique, but all of you guys are more than capable of doing this. And again, it doesn't have to be densely packed. Sometimes maybe the effect that you want is, you know, loose. Well, this didn't turn out as easy. Okay, I'll stop. It didn't turn out as, it didn't flow out quite as easily as I was hoping for. But that doesn't mean that we're not learning something. I'm learning that I needed more practice with EZE to get something the way I want it. And one of the reasons that I'm feeling this is awkward is because I haven't been able to overlap it much. And so if I could do that a little bit better, then I would feel more comfortable with this composition, but I'm not quite there yet. I'm going to leave that asymmetrical there. I really want to put, a couple more, even it out, but Cindy, no. Negative space is important, and asymmetry is also important for, interest and to draw the eye. While the eye appreciates symmetry, and it does, asymmetry is what draws the eye, and so that's a powerful tool in the hands of an artist like you. Okay. Now down here, I still need to add a few things over here. I'm trying to decide what I want to do, and what I really, really want to do is, you will laugh. I kind of want to do something that's similar to the Zen Club tower we did yesterday, that would sort of go this way. What'd you think about that? It'll be interesting, Cindy. I'm not sure how interesting I want this to be. We're gonna find out. Just how interesting it'll be. I'm thinking bouquet, And okay, so let's curl it over here, or curve it this way. I thought it might be cool to show you how versatile something like that can be in your art. Even in the flowery kind of art. So now let me put my center line down here. Okay, so it's not really the center. Yes, you think? Fun? Well, it'll definitely add some texture and interest, so let me go to town here. Let me try, hopefully, to get a better... I apologize for yesterday being a tiny bit out of focus. I mean, I feel like you got the point, But I do apologize for that. It's really hard for me to tell from my vantage point how we're doing with that kind of thing. So sometimes it happens and I just am not aware. Okay. Well, didn't mean to do that. And if you missed yesterday's video on this, how to do this, then, and this wasn't explanation enough for you, then you can check out Day 30 Zen Club Tower. I'm going to be really curious to see whether you liked that one or not by looking at the analytics from YouTube. It's really not the kind of thing we do a lot of, but I really like the effect. I wish I'd made this not quite so wide, but hey, it'll work. It definitely will add some visual interest. Well, I didn't quite get that one going right, did I? I think that's because my center point was way off on the side. All right. So I think I will do this little thing. You don't have to, of course. It's a snooze fest. Right now, everybody's asleep. Well, not everybody. The kid finally went to school. Yay. Oh, it makes my morning so much nicer when he is at school. It's not that I mind helping him, guys. It's that he's a handful. All right. So I need a few more poke leaf up here. And right there, see, I overlapped the stalk. Just like that. And I can give an impression of one. Yeah, without ever having anything serious on there. Trying to figure out what that is. Oh, that's the other one. Okay. All right. All right. Here. Well, we definitely have asymmetry here. I think I'm not going to be able to help myself. I'm just going to have to add a few. might be enough. Maybe a few over here. Yeah, definitely getting there. I think this is about where I'm going to leave it, except for some finishing touches, maybe adding some orbs here and there. So let's do some shading. Now, of course, this is a great one for shading in color if that's what you want to do. I think I'm just going to use my pencil today. So I'm going to put a little bit of graphite right here by where this curve is on each one of them. As far as I know, there's no, rhyme or reason for this. This one is so lost. We're going to shade it anyway. And that'll just add just a tiny bit of contouring there. Just a little bit. And it won't need much. How are you guys doing on your Tuesday? Since it's my Monday. I'm impressed that I got that. All right, so of course, poke leaf anywhere they overlap. That's goes without saying. Maybe not, since I keep saying it. Another place you can shade poke leaf is right there where the stem is. And just put a little dark under there, just to enhance that. But anyway, on Easy, I think what I want to do here is shade around the outside of this aura. Create a little bit of separation between the GG part or GIGI, just kidding, the GG part and the Easy part. I dare you to say those twice without the French accent. It's a very important part of the tangle. So, GG, oui or no? For tomorrow, guys, I want you to source a Zentangle something round. We are going to play with another fragment. I think you guys will enjoy it. So this is fair warning. And I don't know whether I will use a Renaissance tile or a box back or a white Zentangle. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. All right, and we might be able to put some color right there on the. All right, Where's my tortillon? There it is. Although it's a paper stump today. All right. I may go back and put color on this. I don't know. It really would be lovely with color, wouldn't it? Got a couple. All right. And then I'm going to do my whole dark on one side thing. Although in retrospect, I should have shaded on this side. Let's do that. Since I have definitely put an up and a down in this. Shame on me. It's supposed to be abstract, Cindy. Well, now it's not. Today it's not abstract. It's a bouquet. That's what I got. All right. A bit more here and there. I want you to guys to know that your love came through for me in the last 2 weeks loud and clear, and I want to thank you for that. It warms me more than you can even imagine to have so many of you guys thinking of me and sending me things and caring for me in that way, and that is such a lovely thing. Thank you. Simba says thank you too. He just expresses himself in snorts and snores. Did I try this? I don't know what I think about this. You may see this on Instagram in color or at the end of the video in color. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to have to look at this and see what I want to do to sort of make this happen. It's not quite there yet, but this is where I'm going to leave you guys today. Thank you so much for being with me. Let me know in comments what you think. And as always, I am going to see you tomorrow.